Chapter 2. The Trip. The fire cracked and spat, sending sparks drifting up into the dark like tiny souls trying to escape. 14 to 16-year-olds sat huddled around it, wrapped in hoodies and sleeping bag warmth, faces glowing orange in the flicker. They'd come from every corner of Washington. Barmston, Hyosworth, Concord, Blackfell, Harriton, all dragged out here for a weekend trip with Jag, the youth group that tried its best to keep them out of trouble and give them something like adventure. Tonight adventure had found them. Phil, the group leader, sat forward on his log, elbows on his knees, voice low and steady as he told the story. The story. The one none of them had heard before, the one that had started with Spout Lane and a man with a basket of warm muffins. The kids were hooked, properly hooked. Even the ones who pretended they weren't scared kept glancing over their shoulders at the tree line, as if Mr. Bamberling might step out of the shadows at any moment, steam curling from his hands. Eddie, who usually never shut up, sat stiff as a fence post. Nothing like the Lambton worm story my granddad talks about. He muttered, voice thin, trying to sound brave but failing miserably. A few kids snorted, but no one laughed. Johnny, jittery with excitement, leaned in so close his hair almost caught a spark. My mom tells me old stories too. He blurted about dead people found in an old house, money painted on the walls, and that. Back to the story. Phil cut in sharply, clapping his hands once. He wasn't angry, just focused. And maybe a little uneasy himself. The fire popped again, louder this time, like a knuckle cracking in the dark. The woods around them seemed to lean closer, listening. Phil cleared his throat, his voice dropping to that low storyteller rumble that made the flame seem to shrink. As I was saying, the children on Spout Lane heard the whisper and they saw the steam rising from that muffin, and they felt something old tugging at them. A shiver passed through the group like a cold hand brushing across their backs. Someone shifted. Someone else swallowed loudly. Phil continued. And what none of them knew, what none of them could have known, was that the lane wasn't finished with them, not by a long shot. The fire dimmed for a moment, as if something had passed in front of it. A few of the kids leaned closer together. The night pressed in. And somewhere far beyond the campsite, past the trees, past the fields, past the quiet roads of Washington, a faint rhythmic squeak drifted on the wind. Old, rusty, familiar. A bicycle chain. Phil paused mid-sentence. The kids froze. The fire crackled.